Hey everyone, welcome back. This video is going to deal with the hardest quest in Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is the Seas Legend, which is going to have a lot of you guys stumped. You're going to be wondering, how do we beat this and so on, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. And it's actually a very useful one because you're going to be getting a very nice reward out of it. So at some point during the game, I think around halfway through the game, you're going to get request 66 on the blackboard from the professor, okay? And it's about the Seas Legend, but this is the most obscure, the only one that's really difficult, one of the side quests, okay? And it doesn't really tell you anything about what you're supposed to do. It just, you go through some of the lore about what's going on, you go through what he saw in the sea himself, and even calls on somebody else who explains the name of an old tome, the Seas Legend, which, if anyone is familiar with, guys, comes from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which I think is really cool, because this is going to get you Manaphy, and that is exactly the princely Pokemon that they're talking about if you are reading the dialogue here. So that's what we're going to get. That's the reward, I guess, in a sense. And it's really tricky to make sure you get this. So I'm going to show you guys how to get it specifically. It's been deciphered by people in the community already, from going back to BDSP and looking at the books and then putting some stuff together too. So guys, you're going to need to catch yourself 3 Pokemon which can be obtained in the Cobalt Coastlands. And that is exactly where they suggested we go in the description of, well, we're talking about the professor of the quest. So make sure you get 3 Pokemon, which is going to be Weasel, Mantike, and Overquill, and they have to be in this order. So you can't catch an Overquill directly, but you can get the Quillfish as well as the Mantike and Weasel over in Cobalt Coastlands, and you're going to have to evolve this by using Strong Style Barb Barrage 20 times, and then you'll be able to evolve it into Overquill. So the story, the Seas Legend, as it happens, actually mentions that it's a Quillfish with really long spikes. Now if you look at Quillfish himself, the new Hisuian form, doesn't really have very long spikes. The Overquill does. That's very distinct here, and that's something brand new, which is not mentioned by name in the actual legend. But it also mentions Mantike and Weasel, and it also mentions other details, which I'm going to go into now in a second. So we're going to go to Cobalt Coastlands, and this is with the Pokemon in our team, as they should be. So let's go ahead and go over there now. There we go. All right. And the next thing is, something else that's mentioned in this story is that it has to be sunset. So basically, you're supposed to be sailing or swimming or surfing across the sea through the sea's gate at sunset, okay? And that means we're going to go over here to Coastlands Camp. Okay. Now, for whatever reason, the Pokemon that we have in our party have to be in this order, okay? So make sure you have Weasel, Mantike, and Overquill. And make sure it's evening, so if you're not sure, we can just go ahead and rest until evening here. Let's go ahead and do that. And once that's done, we're ready to go. We will have to go in a certain path too, so let's go ahead through here. We're just going to go over here, and we're going to sail through the Pincer Horns, which is the Sea's Gate. It doesn't really matter where, we'll just go off right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's sail quickly. But we will have to go all the way through. So just make sure you guys go through the gate. This is the sunset-stricken sky that the story mentions. And now you get its attention. Phione, okay? So you guys know what that is. And this is all the setup that there is to it. The thing that's going to catch most people off guard, if they actually did manage to come across this information already, is the order of the Pokemon, okay? So that's important. And I showed you guys the order of the Pokemon just now. So let's go ahead and continue. You heard something that sounded like a cry and a boulder shifting in the distance. A boulder shifting in the distance. I don't know what that's referring to at all. But anyway, guys, there's one place you need to go. And if you haven't seen it already, it's possible some people playing through here missed it, because it's a little cave in the side of the sea, which I'm going to show you guys right now. I have no idea what they meant by boulder in the distance. I really don't. But keep coming around here. Now, you probably did see one of the little cave passages, which is this one we can see on our map right, or on our screen right now. And I just want to show you something, guys, in here real quick. Going in here, guys, we can actually see a little pictograph of everything here. We can see Manaphy and Lunala there. And you can see a couple other Pokemon too, which is kind of nice, pretty interesting, but nothing to really give it away. There's even Arceus there. There's a couple of forms of Arceus. Anyway, Manaphy is the big one to take away. So this is not exactly where we want to go. It's just kind of a little hint to what they're talking about in the quest. So it's not a huge spoiler to get to know that beforehand, because you're supposed to be able to kind of figure it out that it is in the game. But if you keep coming along the coast wall here, you'll come across another cave, which you can enter. Let's enter here. And this is where you want to go with the Pokemon in your party. And now you'll have a cutscene. Very nice. Manaphy is in the game. And as it just so happens, and Phiones as well. Wow, it's a whole army of them. That's cool. So we get to catch them. They actually trigger us for a battle. Alright, let's get a real Pokemon out. Let's get Overquill out. Who do we want to catch? Can we catch them straight away? I don't think so. Wow, yeah, that's dangerous. So we can catch both of them. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I cannot. What? Oh, there we go. There we go. I just bounced off him. I wasn't sure what was going on. It's only level 33, guys. So that should be an easy catch with an Ultra Ball. And we're going to go ahead. Oops. We're going to go ahead and use an Ultra Ball on that. Should be simple. And we'll catch the Manaphy as well. There we go. Really cool quest, though. This quest stumped me so long as I was playing through the game, guys. It's so difficult to figure that out. I don't know how anyone figured this out. I mean, it's just impressive. And of course, you can swap over to the Manaphy, level 50 this time. I'm going to go ahead and use an Ultra Ball on him as well. So it's kind of nice that they give you a couple of the mythicals themselves. So you get a couple, like, that's kind of cool. You get one Manaphy, 3 Phiones, because they're all like that together. So we're going to go ahead and catch them all, and then that's it. And then we'll go talk to Professor for our reward. Okay, so once you're done catching them all, guys, go ahead and go back to the Professor for your reward, which is obviously the red herring here. It's not the reward you want. The reward you wanted was these Pokemon, okay? Obviously. So that's it. You get a little nod cutscene there. Great. If you come here without the quest or with the quest and then like not having done all the stuff, there's nothing going to be here. It's just going to be an empty cave. And obviously I did figure that this is where they were going, as they mentioned in the quest, but I was never able to get it full, which is really interesting. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back and talk to the Professor and get our bogus reward. There it is. We have a new cutscene too. I see you've caught our mysterious swimmer. So it was Manaphy all along. It seems Manaphy here is a migratory Pokemon, drifting to and fro across seas since long ago. At least that's what it says in the Seas legend. I had a jolly hard time getting a hold of this tome, but it seems it's worth it in the end. We didn't get a chance to get it. We only got it from BDSP. Anyway, nice. So that's how you beat the Seas legend. I hope it was interesting and helpful for anyone who was hard stuck like I was for ages on this. Thanks for watching again. Drop a sub if you want to keep on top of all the latest Pokemon Legends Arceus guides, tricks and news, and whatever's going on with the game. We got it. I'll see you guys around the next video. Till then, bye.